Any season of discernment for revitalization and renewal needs to begin with a look at the church and its purpose and mission in the world. The great ends of the church are a great place to start. The sixth great end is the exhibition of the kingdom of heaven to the world. The Scottish reformer John Knox remarked about Calvin's Geneva that it was the most heavenly city. Knox's words were neither commentary on the cleanliness nor the precision of the Swiss, but on the quantity of nationalities represented among the city's population. While Martin Luther started the Reformation, John Calvin conveyed it to the nations, which is why there are over 150 Reformed denominations throughout the world. The sixth great end of the church is the exhibition of the kingdom of heaven to the world, and arguably is the most all-encompassing, mysterious, and difficult to do of the six great ends. All of the first five great ends are encompassed within this sixth end, and the sixth end points toward a reality beyond what the church currently is, currently does, currently looks like, and currently expresses. The sixth great end is as much inspirational and aspirational as it is real and actual. For it asks us to imagine what the kingdom of heaven will look like when the new Jerusalem descends from God to earth. The sixth great end shows a church its congregational health. Healthy congregations are healthy communities, and a healthy community is one that can embrace diversity of race, culture, and perspective. Healthy communities engage in difficult discussions with respect rather than rancor. Healthy Christian communities imagine what it will be like in heaven and then seek to relate to one another on earth as it is in heaven. How is your congregation's health? The banner on the left depicts the sixth great end. The dove is in flight over the globe, carrying an olive branch, echoing the Noah story. This represents the eighth day of creation, God's grace coming into the world, the reign of God proclaimed by Jesus Christ. The light rising behind the earth represents the dawning of God's kingdom. The Thrive Handbook lists 10 behaviors of the individual who exhibits the kingdom of heaven to the world. Here are 3. Such an individual practices hospitality and welcome toward strangers. She or he cultivates the practice of civility and respect with intentionality, especially toward those with whom they disagree. This person demonstrates care toward every part of God's creation. The Thrive Handbook also lists 10 behaviors of the congregation who exhibits the kingdom of heaven to the world. Here are 3. Such a church serves the community more than it serves itself. Toward the motto, be a helper, not an obstacle. Be a giver, not a taker. Be a friend, not an adversary. This church discusses issues of the day regardless of how sensitive the topic. They discuss it with courage and kindness because they possess a spirit of love, grace, and humility toward one another. Such a church has an intentional focus of both near and far, both friend and stranger, both neighbor and the world. The great challenge to the full expression of the exhibition of the kingdom of heaven to the world will likely be extending our care beyond the inner circle of those who look, think, and act like us. And yet the church is called to embrace larger and wider circles, to include those who appear as stranger, as other, or as least of these, but who are most assuredly also those for whom Christ died. In a nation whose demographics are evolving by the hour, the need to offer welcome and hospitality for all, the need to care for those who differ from us, will be a necessity. It is already a gospel imperative.